Today we're going to be building a practice terrarium for the big terrarium that we're going to be building in like 2 months probably. So
we're going to head to the woods, see if we can find some plants.
Just any plants really.
So here, look, here's some miniature ferns. These usually grow in like kind of like a vine thing. So this is probably the end of the vine. But if we just take this, we might be able to get it to re-sprout. Since we just took a bit of it, we damaged the roots, and that's going to keep it small until the roots regrow.
We found a rare couch plant. Should we get some miniature poison ivy for our terrarium? We found some healthy moss to use. We're forming our own path. We've come across our first obstacle. The water is so gross. If I fall in, save my phone before me. Okay? Let me know what you think this is in the comments below. I think the military might be spying on us.
Here's some moss. We already have that kind, though.
We've been in the woods for about 372 days so far. You know how there's chocolate milk? Well, apparently there's also chocolate water. Salamander! Oh, wait, no. They just like to live in... Salamander! Like to live in places like that. I'm looking for salamanders.
Yeah, turn over rotten wood. Ooh, what is that? Flying ants.
Flying ants?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, those are just male ants.
Oh, no. Yeah.
The male ants can fly.
Then Google will show you what it's called. We're going to find the different kinds of moss, what they're called. You know? That one's... Alright, let's see if we got any snakes today. See any?
No. It just pops up from the ground. Snake attack!
We've stumbled upon a habitat of an elusive creature called teenagers. You can tell by their rudimentary construction and their choice of food that this is definitely where they frequent. Garbage all over the ground. Hastily constructed structures. Definitely a habitat for teenagers. Harvesting some plants. Look at these guys, huh? Dun, 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 dun.
Why are you singing?
Whatever comes to my heart. There we go. That's a nice little fella. Like that guy. Get one more going here. Alright. There you go, little fella. You're coming with me. If you're happy and you know it, clap your ass. So, this is either grapevine or poison ivy. Let's find out. So, milkweed is where monarch butterflies lay their eggs, and then their caterpillars eat this and become their chrysalis. So, whenever you see milkweed, look around, because sometimes you'll find a monarch butterfly caterpillar. If you remember, at the last house, we found one on it, remember? And then we kept it until it turned into a butterfly.
Yeah, they don't know what the last house is.
That's okay. Look, so look around the milkweed and see if you see any. So we're taking the dirt out, getting down to the roots and vines, separating our different species. So we got a bunch of different moss here. We got some princess pine. We got three different kinds of ferns, and yeah, three different kinds of moss. So now we're gonna set up our terrarium.
Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to put pebbles all on the bottom for drainage, and then we can put the soil on top. We're washing the pebbles and the rocks and stuff right now to put on the bottom.
Alright. So now let's pick the ones that are the nicest and the roundest.
Okay, so we have the layer of pebbles on the bottom. And now we're gonna put the soil on top. So we're putting in a garden mat to keep the soil from like going on the stones.
A layer of this, like this. Trim it a little more.
Okay, now we're just putting regular garden soil on top. Okay, now we have a few of our plants in the soil and stuff.
Now we're gonna put in some earthworm poop for fertilizer.
How did you get earthworm poop?
We got earthworm poop from last year. We put some worms in a bucket of soil, and they went through all the soil and ate all the organic material and pooped out all this stuff. And since they were trapped in the bucket, they couldn't go anywhere all summer long. So they turned most of the compost in there into fertilizer with earthworm by eating it and pooping it out. And that's how you get these little tiny things. I'm gonna wash the stuff off. We're gonna add some water. We're gonna wipe the top and then we're gonna cover it up.
And here is our terrarium.